Top of the morning, everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a good morning. Hopefully everybody is doing well. I know it's early. People are probably still asleep. I am headed to work. But I know who's not having a good morning. The Georgia Southern football program is not having a good morning after losing to Troy. And then you have Isaac Walker putting it out there on Instagram about how he felt about the team. He is no longer on the team. And it is very unfortunate because now you're going into year 3 and you're starting to see somewhat of a collapse once again of the Georgia Southern football program. The first 2 years, you kind of was like, okay, let's see how this goes. Kyle Van Treese basically saved the season in some fashion the first year by beating Appalachian State in double overtime. And last year, Davis Brin and the rest of the team just could not get a win after going 6-2. Now, you had a situation this year where a quarterback in Dexter Williams basically saved the season 2 times this season. He saved the season by coming back and help Georgia Southern win a couple games. And once you go back and you play Troy, you lose that game in embarrassing fashion. Yes, I know Troy is a solid team, but they were 2-7. You should have punished that team. This is a team that you should have beat, and it wasn't nothing fancy that they did. And I can see where the frustration comes from. I see it. Isaac Walker's been around as long as, Coach Clay Helton's been a coach at the very least, and he's seen the collapse 2 times already and facing a 3rd time. Isaac Walker is basically saying a lot what the fans are saying now. And yeah, I'll get it. You're a player. You probably shouldn't say that. But hey, it's a frustrating time. And maybe something else led up to him putting that out there prior to him, putting that out there. Something could have happened. You just never know. But I do believe that there's other players on the team that kind of feel the same way. Probably don't want to say nothing. You got to understand that these kids are on scholarship. They want to play ball. But at the end of the day, we got to find a way to rack up wins. Look, the second half of the season has not been great for Coach Clay Helton. And we kind of know what the deal is. I'm not going to go back into the whole situation why Coach Clay Helton has issues in the second half of the season. Long story short, it has a lot to do with the quarterback situation. But nevertheless, once you see a quarterback walk out the door and then you see another player starting to be vocal and he's out the door, you never really seen this, under, Coach Clay Helton. Everybody was all in for the first 2 seasons, and now a little frustration starting to get in the way. And I get it. It's one thing to go 3-2 in the second half of the season. I get it. You're not going to win every game. 4-1 would be, ideal in the second half of the season. Hell, I would love to win all your games in the second half of the season. That would be perfect. I would love it. But, everything is not, everything is not what you want it to be. But to go undefeated, well, not undefeated, but to lose all your games, pretty much lose all your games in the month of November, it's really unacceptable. It's very unacceptable. And for 3 years in a row, I get it why players are starting to be upset. Look, man, at the end of the day, we got to find a way to win these games. You got Coastal Carolina and Appalachian State next. You still got you still have an opportunity to go 8-4, possibly win 9 games this season. You got to do something, because if you lose these next 2 games, I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't want Coach Clay Helton here anymore after that. Not if you lose these next 2 games. I don't even care if you lose the next 2 games and win a bowl game. You just can't have a collapse like this. And then you had a player to come in Dexter Williams that possibly could have turned that around. And, no disrespect to J.C. French, but sometimes you just got better players on the team that should be on the field. Sometimes but you would never know unless if you don't put them out there to see. But like I said, I don't want to get too far into that. Coach Clay Helton is just way too stubborn when it comes to the quarterback situation. But anyway, I'm about to go to work. Hopefully you guys have a phenomenal day. Keep your head up, Eagle Nation. It's going to be all right. I think we're going to be okay, all things considered. Even if everything goes bad, I think we'll be all right. We've seen worse, right? I don't know, man. Between these Eagles and Falcons, man, I don't know what to say. Well, at least the Hawks look pretty decent so far this year. They got a couple of pieces out there that are playing pretty good. But I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all take it easy. And I'll see y'all guys in the next one. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.